missed some time with a groin injury. His second game back. And we are underway. Lindros going against his former teammate, Dainius Zubrus. Zubrus, number 9. And Eric Lindros were teammates in Philadelphia. Zubrus with Ulf Dahlen and Jaromir Jagr for Washington.
There's that down low stuff we talked about in the open, Sam. These are 3 big forwards for Washington.
Lindros, Toms, and York for the Rangers with Leach and Malakoff. On defense, Ken Klee, number 2, and Todd Roloff, number 38 for Washington. Jagr. When Jagr is in the lineup, the Caps are a 500 team. When he has been out of the lineup, they're way under 500. And he has missed 13 games this season with injuries. Frank Kuchera, number 4. Sergei Gonchar, number 55, moving out for Washington. Berard and Lefebvre have come on for the Rangers with Nedved, Dvorak, and Fleury. That's Dvorak to the puck, and a backhander goes all the way through. Fleury goes over. 7 points in the last 2 games for Theo Fleury.
Always be aware when Oates is on the ice, if Gonchar is the defenseman, he'll jump into the rush, and it's like a 4-man, very dangerous rush.
A little change up in the lines for Ron Wilson for his team after their loss 5-3 at home against Montreal. We've got Ivan Chernik, number 23, a first-year player they picked up on waivers from Ottawa. With Peter Bondra and Adam Oates, and they go off now as each team has brought on their 3rd unit. Manny Malhotra with Sandy McCarthy.
Well, Jagr getting double shifted here in place of Pete on the right side. So he's on twice in the first 3 shifts.
Sandy McCarthy marking him. The puck out of the zone. Klocek and Karpa on defense.
The thought is, from Washington's point of view, is to get Jagr on the ice against the Rangers' 3rd pair of defense.
Right. Good play. Here's Barnaby moving in with McCarthy. He scores! And the Rangers' 3rd line comes through again as Sandy McCarthy finishes the feed from Matthew Barnaby. It's 1-0 Rangers.
You can talk about Nedved's line or Lindros' line, but how about the Rangers' 3rd line? Look at them move the puck. Malhotra chipped it ahead to Barnaby, and McCarthy, who started the play, went to the net. Barnaby's won a couple of scraps, and he's starting to make plays. See, McCarthy started. Malhotra chipped it ahead to Barnaby. McCarthy got up, beat his man to the net, and chipped it in. He just drove straight to the net. Barnaby sees him open, and look at the finish. Nice play by the Rangers' 3rd line and a 1-0 lead.
Ron Lowe has talked about his players needing to go north-south, John, and drive to the net, and that's exactly what we saw there.
So Jagr gets 2 shifts to the first 3 of the game, and he's -1 with the McCarthy goal.
Purinton on, went down, the puck was lifted up into the crowd, and Purinton's at it right here.
With Pete, and Pete's a rugged guy. Pete has fought already once Purinton and McKenna earlier in the season, so this is his 2nd one with Purinton.
Pete is tough.
Got some lefts in, he switched hands. Purinton doesn't want to switch hands, he just wants to throw. Helmets off. Both helmets off. Pete's some pretty good lefts there, Sam. He's oh, goodness gracious.
Well, John, this is a prelim to the big fight night at the theater at Madison Square Garden tonight with Sugar Shane Mosley on the card. Steve Pete, Dale Purinton. And there's another tough guy, Chris Simon, watching the action. The scoring on the Rangers' goal. McCarthy is 5th, and he now has points in 4 straight games. 2 goals, 2 assists. Barnaby and Malhotra assisting at 159.
Here's how this whole thing developed. Pete is the right side, number 51. And you can see them sort of match up over here. I think they recognized they were both on the ice before the shift even started. And these 2 teams have developed into some very nasty games this season. There's Pete jumping over top of Purinton. I don't think there'll be anything other than 5-minute majors, will there, Sam? They got their money's worth.
No, it looks like 5 apiece.
Pete was very intriguing watching him go, how he switched hands. And then Dale Purinton, with the strength that he has, got right into it. He hasn't played a whole lot, but he's certainly been involved with the penalty minute department of things. Again, guys like Pete who go on the road for Washington and get into it, teammates love that. You just have that special feeling, and Purinton's one of those guys with the Rangers.
Pete and Purinton 5 minutes each for fighting at 2:13. No loss of manpower on the ice. Rangers dressing 7 defensemen in the game with 11 forwards. Washington is 2. Pete, a forward, though, is in the penalty box now. And we've got a whistle and a penalty called for interference. The outside referee, Mark Jonette, making the call.
It's against the Rangers. I think Klochek's going,
yes.
Sam. The Caps had 2 natural centermen on the ice, Forbes and Nikolic on that shift. So here we go with one of these penalties. Now, you were telling me the Washington power play struggled recently.
Last 7 games.
Yeah, it's still ranked #1 in the league. Klochek there put his arm up. Is that the penalty? Is that the penalty?
Maybe that.
That's the penalty. That's called by the official in the neutral zone. That's not what you term a strong call. It was more of a collision that both players were involved with, and one went down.
Klochek interference, 225. The Caps #1 on the power play, as John mentioned, but just 2 for their last 20 over the last 7 games. Against the Rangers this season, 8 for 22. Here's Bondra. His shot was deflected on the way in. Good play by Malhotra, who broke his stick. Makes a good hit on the far side and gets the stick from the bench. Good play by Malhotra. Bondra plays it down low. Now it's Jagr along the half boards, moves out and shoots it. It's blocked by Leach. Kept in by Gonchar. Gonchar and Bondra play the points. Jagr with Dahlin and Oates up front. Fired around the boards by Malakoff. Malhotra and Samuelson, Malakoff and Leach for the Rangers.
This Rangers game plan is penalty kill, be aggressive. Look at this.
Jagr.
Now they settle back a little bit. 2 block shots so far by the Rangers.
Oates is in front. Dahlin's got the puck. Jagr has it. Oates was open. He didn't see him. Out to Bondra. Big drive. Goes wide. Bondra, the leading goal scorer, with 25 for the Caps. His 11th consecutive season of at least 20 goals. Bondra to Jagr with room. Blocked by Malakoff. Gonchar to Bondra. He shoots. Blocked by Samuelson. Long shift for the Rangers penalty killers. Here's Gonchar. Now Bondra shoots again. Wide. He's missed the net twice. Good pass from Jagr to Oates. Now to Bondra. Oates.
Is this something or what?
Moving in deep. Dahlin. Or rather, that's Jagr. Knocked away by Leach. Diving effort. And Malhotra couldn't clear. Kept in by Bondra. Malhotra's trying to freeze it. And they work it out of the zone. Good effort by Manny Malhotra. 4 minutes gone by. First period. Oates moves in. 22 seconds in the power play. Bondra's pass was blocked by Lindros. Lindros moves the puck for York. Jagr plays it back. York gets it out of the zone. And it's picked up by Lefebvre. Brings it across and shoots. Saved by Kolzig. He had trouble with it, and he holds on.
7 seconds to go. The Rangers blocked at least 4 shots, and at least 2 shots by the Caps got through but went wide, which tells you the penalty-killing unit is getting into the shooting lanes. And you have to do it against this very lethal power play. Jagr moves the puck back, and if York shoveled the puck ahead, Lindros was gone on a breakaway, but York couldn't get the puck past Bondra at the time, and then Lefebvre followed up. Now let's watch some of the Rangers penalty kill earlier on this power play. Look at the aggressiveness of Leach. Blocking passes. Malhotra there dove, missed the puck, but kept on working with support. Very aggressive penalty kill. Some good blocks. That one by Malhotra broke a stick. And then he goes across and throws a body check, getting a new stick. Almost went through the boards. How about the effort by the Rangers early?
Manny Malhotra's had a great start to this game, and he has played very well the last 3 games. Long shot by Dvorak was deflected up into the crowd. Still 4 seconds remaining on the Klochek penalty. Rangers leading 1-0 early first period. The goal by Sandy McCarthy at 1:59, and there's Manny Malhotra, who had an assist on the McCarthy goal, his first assist in the last 22 games.
He had a good face-off game against Boston his last game too, going 13-8 there. So his game is rounding towards what it should be, and a little more consistent.
And good contribution from the third line.
Oh yeah.
In each of the last 3 games. Blocked shots 5 already by the Rangers. Team's back at full strength. Good hit along the boards by Berard. Pettinger, number 18, stays with the puck. He's on with Joe Sacco, number 14. Long shot from the point. Richter makes a save. Pettinger's rebound deflected over the top. Colin Forbes, who finished last season with the Rangers, number 36, is on for Washington. And And whistled down the two-line pass against the Rangers. 4:53 gone by first period.
The Rangers couldn't get the puck out at the blue line. Nedved there had the puck go by him, which allowed the point shot. Look at the traffic in front. That was, you see there's where Nedved went to the middle instead of off the boards. Klee's shot was a good one through traffic, and I think Lefebvre was the player that picked up the cap player there and ends up clearing the rebound. That was Chernik in front. Again, as you mentioned, Sam, he came over from the Ottawa Senators off waivers. So Ronnie Wilson's team's down a goal. They're 0 for 1 on their power play, but you could sense how good that power play was, couldn't you?
Very dangerous.
And they moved the puck, and the Rangers had one of their better penalty kills of the entire season right there.
Puck sent in. Brendan Witt moves it around the boards, blocked by Lindros, but picked up by the Caps and cleared out for Jágr. By him, and Leach takes over. Leach bangs it off the boards. Lindros moves it. Brendan Witt. JF Fortin number 58. Rookie defenseman recently called up, and George McPhee, the general manager of the Caps, says he'll be here the remainder of the season.
He's very skilled with the puck, and he's playing with a defensive defenseman in Witt.
He's got good size too. They traded Joe Ricci, longtime defenseman here,
to Chicago.
Zubras moving in. Zubras cuts toward the net and lost control, and Richter was able to bat it away. Toms plays it to York. York drives it on goal, stick to side by Kolzig. Gonchar fires in. Richter goes out to stop it. 6 minutes gone by in the first. Karpa off the boards for Fleury. Moved it across to Dvorak. Back for Fleury. Moves in on Kuchera.
Penalty upcoming. Maybe Chris Simon.
The whistle's early. Rangers first power play. Fleury and Leach at the points. Lindros with a shot saved by Kolzig. Lindros with Toms and York for the power play, which has scored 6 power play goals in the last 3 games and has scored in 5 of the last 6, 8 for the last 24. Leach moves down. Leach plays it through to Fleury. Couldn't control. Now he has it back. Broken stick on the ice. Zubras and Nicolishin for Washington, with Brendan Witt and Ken Klee saved by Kolzig. Washington has shut out opponents with their penalty kills 7 of the last 10 games. They had one rough game where Vancouver went 3 for 3 against them. Here's Nedved's second power play unit. McKenna and Dvorak up front. Gloved by Kolzig, decides to hold on.
There's that discipline change there by Lindros. 40 seconds into the power play, the puck came out of the Washington zone, right to the bench for a change instead of staying out there too long and not having the energy level you should have.
Budweiser salutes America's designated drivers. We all make a difference. Brian Berard coming on with his second power play unit. He and Malakoff play the points.
The Rangers also changed Fleury off the points not quite a minute into the penalty kill, which is smart. It gives you more stamina the rest of the game instead of overstaying your shifts early, and you just don't recover from it properly.
Washington with Colin Forbes against Nedved. Nedved plays it back to Berard. Forbes out to him, deflects it out of the zone. Good play by Colin Forbes. Forbes and Matt Pettinger, number 18, on with Rob Zettler and František Kuchera. Here's Nedved. 50 seconds to go in the power play. 1-0 Rangers. 7.5 minutes gone by in this first period. Shot by Berard. Save with a blocker by Kolzig. Rebound fired up the boards. Knocked down by Dvorak. Nedved's got the puck. Now Berard toward the net. Saved by Kolzig, with McKenna screening Kolzig and looking for a tip. And McKenna and Kolzig have a couple of
McKenna was
fun
there
words.
with Kuchera, the defenseman. And McKenna was waving at the puck, and I also think he knocked Kuchera's stick. And somehow Ole, the goalie, caught the puck through all that traffic. Let's watch, see what happens here. Yeah, you can see McKenna trying to find a way to wave at the puck. Kuchera was off to the side. There he is, looking. And boy, that's a good save by Ole, the goalie, through traffic. Here's a shot just a little bit earlier that Kolzig fights off with his blocker to the right side. Lost a stick on the play, though. Ole's stopping the puck here. He stopped 6 of 7. The Rangers have outshot the Caps 7-1. But he just doesn't look overly steady to me.
Face-off win by Lindros. York has the puck. Winds up and shoots. Save, rebound, another save, rebound, missed by Lindros. Just couldn't tuck it in. Fleury's got it back. 20 seconds in the power play. Fleury carries deep. Brings it out, fires to Leach. Leach looks and shoots. Deflection saved by Kolzig. The rebound still loose. Out to Leach. He shoots. It's blocked. And it's cleared by Adam Oates.
Everything but scored. The Rangers are winning draws. They're getting to the front of the net. Kolzig has really been outshot 10-1, and he's made 2 or 3 real good saves.
Especially that last flurry of shots. Teams back at full strength. Each team 0 for 1 on the power play. Rangers maintain the 1-0 lead. 11:35 remaining, first period. And the fans into the game. Karpa bumps in the corner there. Bocek got knocked down, and then he took out Jágr. Rangers come the other way, dumped deep by Malhotra.
Rangers change quickly their defense. They don't want Jágr out there. They now get Lefebvre.
Barnaby try to get it in front, was blocked by Gonchar. McCarthy fires, blocked by Zubras. Rangers pressing down low. This third line again getting the puck deep. They've been very effective working down low. Lefebvre plays it off the boards. Gonchar sends it back out. Zubras sends it around. Missed by Dvorak. Loose puck. Dvorak goes after it. Pushed ahead by Jágr. Jágr around the net. Jágr centers. Open man. Oates. Shot blocked. Lefebvre, another blocked shot by the Rangers. Here comes Dvorak with speed against Oates. It's through. Just missed by Fleury. Fleury fires off the skate. Dvorak missed it. Chipped ahead by Nedved. Still loose. Fleury gets there to keep it in. Brendan Witt put it into the Caps bench and play stops, and the fans applaud the Rangers' effort. First 9:38 of this game. Rangers skating very well.
I really like the way that the Rangers are blocking shots. Here's Leach. He puts a puck low, and Kolzig finds a way with all kinds of traffic. Rangers really going to the net, something they weren't doing during that long winless streak. That time when Leach had the point blanker, the puck rolled right over his blade. Lindros went to the net here. I thought he had the short side empty netter, but again the puck flipped on him, and then he knocked it back. Watch Lindros miss the puck the first time as it bounces on him. New York's make that Tom's rebound play, and the Lindros chipped the puck back in front. Dvorak blocked the shot in the Rangers zone. I really like the way they're blocking shots, Sam. That's a commitment.
Moving it around. Todd Roloff tries to play it and does. Off the boards out to Oates. Rangers now with 9 blocked shots. Half a period. Good hit by Bocek on Chernik. 2 players from the Czech Republic. Sent back in by Roloff. Richter leaves it for Karpa. And it's worked out of the zone. And it's whistled down. Touch with a high stick. We'll step out for a moment. 212-465-6685. Alumni Man of the Year Award.
Sounds like a Monte Cristo evening.
You saw one of the great Ranger alumni, Rod Gilbert.
Saw Knuckles Nyland here before
Chris
the game
Nyland.
too. Yeah, stopped by to say hello.
Looks terrific. Going back to school, John.
Yeah, doing well. I'm really happy for him. He's battled through some things, and he's done really well recently. Great to see. As the Rangers' third line, Matthew Barnaby's went through a real quiet stretch. He made a lot of mistakes in his own zone that led to other teams' goals. And now all of a sudden he's clicked in, and I think getting himself to battle and compete with the other team's rugged forwards, and then to make some plays with a puck, score a goal, a couple of assists, finds a role with Malhotra and McCarthy. Things are developing for him.
And now he's opposite Steve Peat. They separate. Oh, good hit by McCarthy on Brendan Witt. Puck dumped in, and Barnaby gets to it. Avoids the hit attempt to Fortin. Malhotra had a hit on Witt. The Rangers hitting the big defenseman. Nikolic moves in and missed the net with a quick low shot. The rebound shot by Peat, saved by Richter. That's a tough shot from a sharp angle by Steve Peat. Just under 9 minutes to go in the first. Rangers a 1-0 lead. This line of Malhotra, McCarthy, and Barnaby providing the goal. Barnaby's got it. Now Berard wrists it toward the net, gloved by Kolzig, and he holds it.
That's pretty good. Peat and Purinton finished the shift without fighting each other. The Rangers actually, McCarthy threw a good hit on Witt, and then Malhotra with a good hit on the same player, Brendan Witt. Barnaby avoided one there. There's how you finish your checks. And Brendan Witt did a good job just taking the hit and moving right back into the play. Same player, Witt, McCarthy. Big guys on big guys, huh, Sam?
John, you love to see that.
Brendan Wood's got the C on. He looks a little bit banged there. He looks a little sore, maybe.
Maybe he felt those
two hard hits. Yeah.
Back to back.
He's had a sprained thumb, and he's come back from that. He's a valuable player for the Caps. They've had a ton of injury problems again this season.
Here are two big men, huh? Lindros and Zubras.
Zubras 232. Lindros 240.
Ken Klee plays it back to Frank Kuchera. Now Zubras. Almost intercepted by Toms. He missed it. Yager brings it in. Drops to Dahlin for the drive. Saved by Richter. Don't often see Dahlin wind up with a slap shot. He's usually down low around the net. Toms able to lift it out of the zone. York moving in. Was slowed down by Kuchera. York has it. Looking. Long shot missed the far post. Comes out to Malakoff with room. He shoots just wide. Batted into the corner, and Lindros gets to it. Now to York. Around to Toms. Kuchera checks in. Toms tried to put it in front of his block. And Dahlin able to move it to Yager. Toms played parts of 3 seasons with the Washington Capitals. And offside is Washington. 7:48 to go in the first period. Rangers out shooting the Caps 11-3 and leading 1-0.
You know, the Rangers are trying to work on the trap situation, Sam. You see, as we roll it ahead a little bit, Toms will become the key. He's a left winger. Now, as the puck is moved, let's just stop it there. You can see how the Rangers are setting themselves up and watch the left winger Toms read as he darts across, but the puck flipped over his stick right there. Stop it there, guys. See the turnover he would have had? The puck flipped over, yes, up to this man, but he was in perfect position. The Rangers would have had the turnover they wanted, but the puck flipped.
Berard fires ahead to Nedved. Fleury across to Lefebvre. Lefebvre checked by Bondra. Zettler checked along the boards by Dvorak. Good play there. Fleury with a takeaway in front. Knocked aside by Kolzig. Shot by Berard. Saved by Kolzig. It was deflected on the way in. Nedved working the boards. Taken away by the Caps and brought out. Taken back by Fleury. Nice lead to Dvorak. Dropped it off for Berard. His shot was blocked as he was checked by Oates. Good defensive play by Adam Oates. Dvorak in the corner. Centers chipped just wide by Nedved with Zettler on him. Bondra taken away by Fleury. Finds the puck. Played it down low and shot wide by Nedved. Awesome. Good efforts by the Rangers.
13-3 the shots. Only 1-0 though. Great effort. Fleury just finished a good shift.
McKenna stopped. McKenna with a shot. He's stopped by Kolzig. It centered all the way through. McKenna made a great play on the boards to create a turnover and a scoring chance. Now it's Nedved. Fans responding to the Rangers' effort. Bondra gets to the puck. It's 1-0 Rangers. 6:20 to go in the first. Played up the boards by Berard. McKenna lifts it out. Lindros has come on, double shifting here with McKenna and Samuelson as a fourth line for the Rangers. Mark Messier missing his 10th consecutive game, feeling a lot better, but it's most likely that he'll be kept out until after the All-Star break. More for precautionary reasons and giving him time to strengthen his shoulder, but he's feeling a lot better. Here's Samuelson turning, played it toward the net, missed by an on-rushing Matthew Barnaby. Comes to Barnaby again for his shots. And a save by Kolzig.
Kolzig is getting bombed. He's got to be exhausted. The Rangers are skating rings. His team alive.
Leach with a drive. Saved by Kolzig, and he finds the puck again.
You know, this Washington team's always known as a great face-off team, but the Rangers are winning draws in the Washington zone and getting shots. And there's people getting to the net. Now, Lindros is going to the bench. I wonder if he got hurt here blocking the shot. Watch Lindros win the draw and go to the net. And as he goes to the net, the shot from the point hits him, I think. There he is. He's cutting to the net right now to time it. Here comes a lead shot. It may have hit him on the ankle. Yeah, he looks like he's really sore over at the Rangers bench. He skated across slowly. The Rangers went through a line change. Nedved's line is out there, and Lindros has to worry about the effects of the shot. It appeared to be the ankle.
Face-off win, shot wide by Dvorak. Nedved, Dvorak, and Fleury on. Rangers have outshot the Caps 16-4. The lead is only 1-0. As Olaf Kolzig has come up with save after save.
He looked at just a hair off balance early, but then
blocked in front, rebound, score! Radek Dvorak got to the loose puck, and it's 2-0 Rangers.
Goal number 12 for Dvorak, and the Rangers deserve this. The standing O from their fans at Madison Square Garden. Look at the work. There's the support, Dvorak's support. The Rangers winning loose pucks like crazy. Look at the pinch. Kept in nicely. And you can see Kuchera was that who it was in front, had trouble with the puck. See how it's kept in there? Dvorak's in front. Kuchera in the first period.
Canon Business Solutions, digital technology powered by people, providing the gold cam look. And John, the Caps have been guilty in recent games of trouble down low, and have scored a lot of goals have been scored on them down low, and there was an example of it.
Kuchera couldn't handle the puck and didn't take the body. The Rangers, they're moving, Sam, and supporting each other all over the ice in the offensive zone.
Lindros is back on. Looks to be okay. Dominant first period by the Rangers. They lead 2-0. Dvorak from Leach and Nedved at 14:49. 10 quality chances for the Rangers, 2 for the Caps. Dvorak now has 6 goals in his last 14 games as he's starting to get his scoring touch back.
Well, the third line sparked the Rangers. The penalty kill they needed sparked the Rangers, and they look like a team once again. Of course, there's a lot of time left here against a dangerous team. And the biggest key to me, Sam, is don't take offensive zone or silly penalties.
McCarthy ties up Bondra. Oates looking for the puck. McCarthy battling, and now Bondra's got it.
Purinton also did his thing with the Caps, or one of the Caps' tough guys. It all adds. It's a chance for the Rangers.
Kolzig leaves the puck behind for Kuchera. Colin Forbes slides it deep into the Rangers zone. Richter out to get it. 3:40 to go in the first period. Rangers with a 2-0 lead. Goals by Sandy McCarthy and Radek Dvorak.
Well, if it wasn't for Ole the goalie for Washington, it would be more than 2-0. This could be 3 or 4-0.
Wilczek hit by Pete. Fired it up the middle, but it rolls out of the zone.
Rangers lucky there. Lucky, because you don't want to, as a defenseman, to throw the puck right through the middle by your goaltender.
Karpa lifts it. Nedved has it knocked down by Ken Klee. Klee winds up and shoots wide. Dvorak against Dahlin. Oates moves it, taken away by Dvorak, and he clears the zone.
That was good because the Rangers can make a change now with Yager on the ice and get the matchup they want.
Leach takes the puck. Back to Malakoff. Dahlin on the forecheck. Fleury couldn't clear. Oates taking it back is tied up by Nedved. And the puck deflects out of the zone. Dahlin was still in. Rangers have a free pass out of the zone. Nedved works it to Dvorak. Fleury goes to the front. Shot deflected on the way in. Kolzig batted it away. Malakoff couldn't tee up a shot. Back the other way, Bondra. Leach back. Bondra shoots. Blocked by Leach. Another block. That's 10 in the first period for the Rangers. Malakoff under pressure moves it to Leach. 4 men across. 4-on-3. Nedved tied up by Nikolitin. Fleury regroups. Fade to Fleury. Pass across 2 lines brings a whistle. 1:51 remaining in the first. Rangers with a 2-0 lead.
Dvorak on the puck, waits for people to go to the net. You can see Fleury was there. The shot didn't get through, and Malakoff had jumped in on the play. Nearly got the puck from Kolzig. And then Bondra, you know, Malakoff's a right defenseman, Sam. He's in deep. Right. And then when Bondra came out after all this play here, Leach, the left defenseman, went flying over to the other side and blocked the Bondra shot. It just tells you that right now the Rangers are thinking and doing a lot of things properly. There's Bondra moving down. Leach moved across and blocked it.
Rangers starting play today, 7th in the Eastern Conference, 1 point behind the Islanders. Islanders have 3 games in hand, and the Islanders play at home tonight against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay will be here at Madison Square Garden Monday night. Karpa with a hit on Pettinger. Puck around the boards. Klocek battling. Karpa comes over against Forbes. Chernik gets to the puck, winds it to Forbes. Karpa on him. Forbes turns. It was tipped in front by Malhotra.
Penalty.
And the penalty called as Chernik was pulled down.
You know, he and Klocek have had a pretty good battle in this period. Chernik, I didn't realize it, is at the other end of the ice. Barnaby's tight there with Forbes. But Sam, I didn't realize Chernik, who wears number 23, is 234 pounds. And I was watching earlier in the period. I'm going, you know, this guy, because Klocek's a big guy.
Yeah.
I'm going, this guy's as big, if not bigger, than Klocek is. And then he got battling with Klocek, and Klocek ends up taking the penalty. It's over on the right side, and there's where the original started. You can see them still wrapped up with each other. Chernik grabs a hold of Klocek's stick, and then Klocek sticks through his legs, and he lost his footing.
Chernik's one of those players. He's got skills, John. The big question has been heart and desire. And Ottawa put him on waivers, and George McPhee took a flyer on him.
And as George said, the question mark is, how determined is he? Well, if he plays a determined game with that size, you'll get something taken care of. Well, this is a crucial part more for Washington than the Rangers right now. Washington's been badly outplayed, but their goaltenders kept them alive, and their power play can get them back in the game.
2-0 Rangers. Second power play for the Caps. Klocek tripping. Gonchar winds it around. Leach. Jagr sends it the other way. Gonchar and Bondra with Dahlin, Oates, and Jagr for the power play. Leach has the puck. Under a minute to go in the period, and Leach able to clear. Nedved and Dvorak go off, as do Malakoff and Leach.
Now, the first power play for Washington, the Rangers blocked at least 5 shots. They couldn't get the puck through to the net.
Malhotra and Samuelson on with Lefebvre and Berard. Here's Bondra. Carries it in. Jagr. Checked by Berard. Oates plays it to Dahlin. Now to Jagr.
Gonchar's in front.
Dahlin moves to the side of the net. Saved by Richter on Jagr. Another save. He's got the puck.
Finally, the Caps get the puck down low. Then they have 2 options. Back to the slot where Jagr is, over to the right side where Gonchar, the defenseman, sneaks down. And Richter read it beautifully as he talks things over with Samuelson. There's Dahlin. Now Dahlin will get the puck back from Jagr and find an open lane. They 2-on-1 the defenseman. Boy, did they do a nice job there. Jagr got stopped twice before being knocked down by Berard and Lefebvre. Beautiful play. If you stop it right there, guys, you just see the 2-on-1 about to develop. I apologize. Go ahead a little bit, and we'll find Jagr up on the right side. There's Gonchar sneaking down like he always does. This is one good power play. So many different options. Jagr in front. Beautiful pass from Dahlin. And what a nice set of saves by Richter. Not once, but twice.
Big scramble. Richter able to keep it out. The penalty to Klocek was at 18:39. There's 1:04 remaining in the penalty. 24.4 seconds remaining in the period. Rangers holding a 2-0 lead.
The last game Washington had, Oates was 17 and 11 on draws. He's really good in the other team's zone.
Against Nedved here. Oates leading the NHL with 40 assists. Malakoff able to move it out. Gonchar plays it across to Bondra. Back the other way. Intercepted by Lindros. Moving in. Bondra goes over. Lindros holds back to enter. Saved by Kolzig.
Wow.
And
what a
whistle
play,
stop play.
Lindros not real happy with himself because he took something, turned it into nothing, and then made something happen again. And his backhand shot is a really hard shot. Bondra's pass. Wow. Picked off beautifully. And then Lindros here, 2-on-1. Bondra takes the passing lane, and look at the backhand, the force of it. Kolzig had to really battle to make the save with now 7.8 seconds left. Off the bench, reads the play. Look at that. The thinking cap on. I thought Lindros was going to wind up and let her rip. And instead, Bondra did a pretty good job after the giveaway to cover up the passing lane. And then Lindros got around him for the backhand shot, and that was a good one.
5 seconds to go in the period. You're going to hear a good ovation from the crowd. It's been an outstanding first period for the Rangers.
One of their best all season long against a team that has knocked the Rangers around somewhat, winning all 3 so far against who's #2 in the league with shots on goal behind Brian Ralston, has not registered one yet.
Bondra moving in on Malakoff, drops it back for Oates. Zubras, Dahlin, Bondra, Oates, and Gonchar for the power play. Oates to Zubras and gets it back. Out to Gonchar, back to Oates. Rangers have Malhotra and Samuelson, Malakoff and Leach. 12 seconds in the power play. Yager to Oates. Oates looking toward the net. Pass back to Gonchar. Now the setup to Bondra. Save, the rebound, save, and the puck behind the net. Dahlin moves out with it. Power play is over. Washington 0 for 2 on the power play. And this one, Mike Richter was the story with some big saves. Caps keep it in. Yager's pass is to Oates. In deep, Malakoff has the puck. Checked by Dahlin. Good pressure by the Caps, keeping the Rangers pinned deep in their own zone. Now Leach gets to the puck. Able to skate it out, finds Klocek, who fires it in. Ken Klee for Washington. Rangers with a 2-0 lead, early second period. Berard avoids the hit attempt of Steve Peet. Peet takes the puck along the boards. Berard ties him up. Fave looking. Battle along the boards. Puck still alive. Peet pushing Berard. Berard pushing back. Puck still alive as they dig for it. And finally it's worked loose and out of the zone. Lindros picks it up. Slowed down on a stick check by Nick Aleshin. Caps turn it the other way. Zubras moving in. Zubras to Nick Aleshin. And he got it shut off, and Richter makes the save. With Berard on him, Nick Aleshin with a good effort, and Richter with a good save.
Rangers did not get the puck deep at the Washington blue line. And that's Nick Aleshin helped do that with his back check on Eric Lindros. And when the Rangers didn't get the puck deep, they got trapped. It was a partial 2-on-1. Berard hustled back. Watch Nick Aleshin from behind there. Nice job on Lindros. And see Berard, he's up there. He doesn't get it deep as he was hit. And now the Caps come back. But Berard has to come back on the right side there. And he helps out. And Richter does make the save and then able to corral a puck. But this is exactly what happens when you don't get the puck deep at the blue line. Now late in the Caps power play that started the second period, Richter was really good right there down low on 2 rebounds. Yager was there. Dahlin was there.
Caps take over. Shot by Forbes. Hit his own man. That's Chernik, and he's down, and the whistle, no whistle, as the Rangers have the puck. Chernik hurting. Rangers move down with the puck. It's broken up. Forbes has it. Chernik desperately trying to get to the bench. Still hasn't gotten there. Now he makes it there, really in pain, and is pulled over the boards. Meanwhile, the Caps able to work it deep into the Rangers zone. Nedved tried to move it. Now Klocek battling Forbes. Played across, and that shot by Fortin is stopped by Richter, and he holds on.
We talked about Fortin being very skilled with a puck. This time he just took the shot, and Richter came across beautifully. You can see Chernik still having trouble, not getting a lot of attention over there, is he? He got hit with his back to the shooter. Right there off the right heel, it looked like, didn't it? Outside the right heel, maybe, Sam? So it looked like. Let's see. Chernik's heading towards the net. There's the shot.
Oh, yeah.
Right off the outside of the right heel. And he dropped, and he was in pain. His team now had the puck as he was trying to get to the bench. So the referee decided not to blow the whistle and let play continue. Boy, he's sore. Richter made some save. This pass across by Pettinger was beautiful. The shot was better, and even better than that was the save by Richter, who's had a great start to the second period.
Gonchar going back for the puck. Rangers are whistled for icing, and Chernik continues to try and will the pain away.
The second period starts really in favor of Washington here. We're 3 minutes in, and they've had 3 really good goal-scoring chances. This the last one. Richter moved across, but he didn't go feet first. He kept his chest up and made a marvelous save. So the Rangers have dropped the level, it looks like, and Washington has gotten their game up a level, even though the Rangers have the 2-0 lead.
Well, John, these are desperate times for the Caps. It's down to 30 games left in the season. Here's a chance for Bondra. Save. Rebound went wide. And the Caps are in 11th place in the Eastern Conference.
Well, they don't look like it right now. This has been a real good start for their team in this second period.
Oates against Lindros. They have battled down for the years in this Eastern Conference. Yager working against Leach. Leach able to bat it away. Malakoff was upended. York digging for the puck, kept in by Gonchar. Takes the shot, blocked in front by Leach. And here comes Toms to York. And finally deep into the Cap zone. Kuchera able to work it right back out. Start to this period, as John mentioned, all Washington. There's the Rangers' first shot on goal by York here in the second period. Dahlin. Oh, that's a good hit. McCarthy just rocked him.
He had just come off the bench. Dahlin didn't realize it.
The fave. Rather, that was Berard on the near side. His pass was blocked, and it's underneath both Dahlin.
Sandy McCarthy's thrown a couple of real good hits with his shoulder in this game. Earlier on Witt, and this time on Dahlin. There you can see the quick, hard work by the Caps. It was not there in the first period, but it certainly is to start the second. And Bondra was able to slide right in front with a backhand shot and a follow-up. Watch how he slides. Look how down low he is. And he got up, got to the front. He had 2 backhand shots on Mike Richter, who's been splendid. McCarthy off the bench. Whoa, baby. Good shoulder block there. Just like football. Wham. Actually, just like a good hit in hockey.
Well, it's nice that you're rounding out your sports coverage, John.
Appreciate your comments.
You're a big man. You could have played football. You never thought about it, John?
A little bit in high school. They gave me a helmet without a face mask. They snapped the ball, and I looked, and the guy came up with his forearm and broke my nose.
Usually the guy without the face mask is the kicker, John.
No, they had me on the line. A little bit of a budget problem for the equipment. The freshmen, they get what's left over, Sam. I got a broken nose.
Zubras. Shot to the side of the net as Nicolishin was cutting in. Here's Dvorak. Fleury racing down the left side, heads for the net. The pass was deflected on the way in. Nicolishin lifts it all the way down. And this will be an icing on the Caps. Play stops. 5 minutes into the second period. 2-0 Rangers.
I heard a voice in the background. Didn't you?
See, he's got his book out, John. He's got his NHL guide. He's rifling through it right now. McCarthy playing it back to Karpa. Malhotra. McCarthy. Another big hit on Brendan Witt. Barnaby to Malhotra, saved by Kolzig. And another terrific effort by this third line. And here we go a little after the whistle stop.
Sandy McCarthy went in and had one big body check with Brendan Witt, who's a really physically strong defenseman. And the Rangers haven't let him dominate this game because of the matchups with people like McCarthy and Malhotra forcing him. And this was one great save. The first real good one that the goaltender Kolzig's had to use or make in this period. There's the original hit. Look at the bang. Oh, goodness. And then the players went to work. Now Malhotra comes out of the corner to the front of the net, quickly shot the puck, and Kolzig got back to his left, our right, and made just a terrific save. And I think Harrington may have just taken a really bad penalty, Sam. On a line change, he stopped to have some words, I think, with Brendan Witt, and they were quick with the whistle, and he's gone. These are the ones you don't need.
It's an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
Yeah, he had some words with Brendan Witt when the players were changing. Fawcett, the referee, was right there. Harrington doesn't get a break, and this hurts, or possibly hurts, his team. Now, he just looked over and said, for what? But the fact is, the call's made, and he sits. This is big now, because these are the ones that, listen, Ron Lowe talked to you and me and Sal Messina before the game. It's going now, but that last save, if he doesn't make that, and that was brilliant off Malhotra, or on Malhotra, if he doesn't make that save, it's 3-zip Rangers, maybe a different story.
Lindros on the good forecheck. Good effort. Lindros on to take the faceoff. Stays on here with York. Malakoff and Leach as the penalty killers. Zubras works it deep. Zubras with Oates, Yager, Bondra, and Gonchar. Bondra moves it to Oates. Sets it up. Gonchar's got the puck.
Yeah, they're really good at keeping the puck in, too. When the Rangers go to fire it out, Bondra already did it once here.
Oates through to Bondra. Takes the drive. Deflected wide. Zubras up to Bondra. Bondra drops it off for Dahlin, or rather for Yager. Yager playing it in deep. Malakoff fires it around. Yager is there. Leach goes to him.
See what I mean again?
Toward the net. Open man was Oates. Couldn't stuff it by Mike Richter. Yager. Yager moving toward Leach. Cuts in. His shot blocked. And Lindros couldn't clear. Gonchar. The pass was tipped and out of the zone.
Malakoff just made a great play, but see how they kept it in? 3 times the Caps kept the puck in at the blue line, then Malakoff made the play of the penalty kill.
Rangers make a change of the forwards. Leach and Malakoff could not get off. Leach drives it around the boards, blocked in by Chernik, who's back on. Pass across to Gonchar. 7 minutes into the second period. Caps on the power play for another 30 seconds. Oates behind the net, pressured by Leach. Out in front, Richter got a piece. Chernik falling down, centered. Samuelsson couldn't get there. Gonchar moves it to Oates. Samuelsson and Malhotra for the Rangers. Oates plays it into the corner and gets it back from Chernik. Centers. Zubras had it knocked away by Malakoff. Oates has the puck. Around the net goes Chernik. Leach checking him. Stopped by Richter. Zubras got it to Chernik. Power play is over. And Richter dives and it went in.
He missed the puck.
He tried to dive on top to stop play. The power play had ended, but the Caps maintaining the pressure, and the Rangers defense pair of Leach and Malakoff were on for the full penalty kill.
They were brilliant, Sam. They were brilliant. They did a great job.
Did they tire, though?
Fantastic. No, I don't think so. This is more the puck goes in front. Richter goes to jump on it. I think he just missed it. This pair did a great job all through the full 2 minutes. Maybe Zubras. Well, it hit Malhotra, but I think Zubras got to the puck just a split second, or a fraction of a second maybe, before it was changed. Zubras gets credit. The Rangers have to pick their game up again, and you can't take penalties like that.
That was a huge goal. And even though it wasn't a power play goal, it came just as the power play expired. And the Rangers were unable to get their full complement out there. Fleury comes across, controls. 2-1 now. Rangers leading it. Dvorak in deep, check by Klee, who takes it away. Caps must have gotten a stern talking to from Ron Wilson between periods, because they have come out strong here in the second period. 8 minutes gone by. Long shot deflected, bounces down near side. Played up the boards, kept in by Lefebvre. Caps move it out of the zone again.
Remember the other night when the Rangers were ahead and Boston would come back and tie it up? The Rangers always reacted in a strong fashion. This is another one of those situations now. Get your game back and start going again like you did earlier in the game. Washington's a decent hockey club, Sam. They were badly outplayed in the first period, and Kolzig, the goalie, kept them alive.
Zubras did a good job keeping the puck in. Lefebvre checks Dahlin. Nikolitin behind the net was stopped by York. Zubras blocked. The word we've gotten is that Gonchar will get credit for the goal, because it looked like Zubras missed it. Gonchar has gotten the goal from Chernik and Zubras at 7:32. 18th goal of the season for Gonchar, who leads all NHL defensemen in scoring. Lefebvre fires it around the board. Dahlin missed it. It's out of the zone. But this, thus far, the first half of the second period has belonged to Washington.
That's how big that save was by Kolzig on Manny Malhotra, or it would have been 3-zip.
York looking for Toms. It went on goal, a save by Kolzig, as Toms was tied up by Brendan Witt. Here's the feed to McCarthy, saved by Kolzig, and it's dug loose. Another chance stopped by Kolzig. McCarthy shot knocked down by Kolzig again. Ole, the goalie.
How about Sandy McCarthy? She's playing hard. Great saves, great goaltending, and the Rangers react strongly with the Lindros line after giving up a goal.
Shot the Caps 25-14 Kolzig's goaltending has kept Washington in it. It's a 2-1 Rangers lead. McCarthy and Dvorak, the Rangers goal scorers. Gonchar for Washington. Bondra moving in. Checked by Malakoff. Slides it through. That shot saved, made by Richter. The rebound is loose, and the shot went wide by Jagr.
That deflected play, Sam, was by Jagr.
Jagr against Leach. Penalty upcoming on the Rangers.
Nedved. Bondra got hammered by Nedved, or got clipped at least by Nedved, as you see Bondra and Jagr on the same line with Oates. A big line change by the coaching staff.
Richter makes a save. Fourth power play for the Caps. Nedved 2 minutes for high, sticking at 10-16. Caps 0 for 3 on the power play. 5 shots scored at the end of their last power play. Bondra with a drive, blocked by Malhotra. Pass through for Gonchar, comes out of the zone, and Samuelsson gets there. Samuelsson, Malhotra, Leach, and Malakoff for the Rangers. Well, Malakoff drives it all the way down.
That block by Malhotra on the point shot from Bondra was really special. That was a great effort by Manny Malhotra.
It's a big kill for the Rangers. Gonchar and Bondra playing the points. Oates, Zubras, and Jagr up front. Takeaway by York. York across with Berard. He's knocked away by Jagr, and it's played by Gonchar. York and Lindros on with Berard and Lefebvre. Zubras moves down. Slowed down by Lefebvre. Picked him off, actually. Puck up the boards to Gonchar. Plays it to Bondra for the shot. Saved by Richter. The rebound hit the side of the net by Jagr. Oates has the puck. Rangers a 2-1 lead. 8:35 to go in the second. Jagr. Oates along the boards. Out to Gonchar. Takes the shot wide. What a rocket that was. Bangs off the glass. Rangers trying to move it out. York able to clear it out. Lindros racing down. Kolzig goes out to sweep it away. Rangers change. Bondra moves the puck for Dahlin. Dahlin pressured by Malakoff. And now the Caps move down. Leach, the only man back. Nikolitin moves in. Pass to Bondra. He missed the net. That was a good setup. Malakoff got trapped up ice. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Yeah, Gonchar's got the puck.
Sam, Malakoff was up ice, but somebody's got to stay back and fill in for him. Fleury went ahead. That trapped the guys. And it was good hustle in the back check by Dvorak.
Czerny to Nikolitin. Tried to get it to Dahlin. Went off his skate. It was blocked. Team's back at full strength. Good penalty kill. Puck around the boards by Fleury all the way down. And this brings an icing on the Rangers. 7:31 to go in the second. Rangers maintain a 2-1 lead. Want to welcome to the booth Mike Dillon and his son Shane from New Jersey. Shane plays defense for the Kinnelon Colts. He's 13 years old, and they contributed nicely to WFUV's Radiothon.
With the Caps break out. Now that's Malakoff over on the right side. If we stop it there, once he's in there, Theo Fleury's got to make the decision. Do I go or do I stay back? And as soon as he goes up, wham, 3 guys are trapped, and then there's the hustle on the back check by Dvorak. You have to read what your teammates are doing, and then Bondra ended up missing the net on the play. This was the block early on the penalty kill, and that was a terrific one by Manny Malhotra on the Bondra slap shot.
Forbes and Malhotra tie each other up. Puck comes out, shot by Todd Roloff, went wide. Pete. Steve Pete checked by Karpa. A lot of blocked shots in this game. Rangers with 17. 11 in the first period. Malhotra to McCarthy. McCarthy with a shot off the glove and off the top of the net. Hard shot by McCarthy. Puck behind the net, picked up by the Caps and brought up ice by Colin Forbes.
Sandy McCarthy is playing like he's an all-star.
Puck around the boards. Worked into the corner. And a big hit by Klocek on Steve Pete. Rocked him.
Penalty upcoming.
Penalty upcoming on the Rangers.
It was
on the Caps, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was a reaction to the hit by Pete by Klocek, I think.
It's Pettinger they're pointing to. Yeah. Cross-check.
Pettinger, I think, saw Klocek throw the hit into Pete. Pettinger reacted, and the official back in the neutral zone put the arm up and made the call. You'll see Klocek move across, wham. Just exploded on the hit, and here comes Pettinger. with the shoving cross check from behind on Klocek.
Not a great call.
This is McCarthy's shot. Watch where it lands. Almost goes in, but came down right on top of the net. Another good save by Olaf Kolzig, the goaltender, and another great effort. Ooh, right off the shoulder. Great effort by Sandy McCarthy. You know, when Kolzig goes down, his shoulders are still up at the crossbar, and he takes a lot of pucks off the shoulders.
McCarthy's had a strong game. Rangers will take it. Pettinger called for cross-checking at 13-17. Rangers' second power play. They're 0 for 1.
It's interesting. San Jose leads the league with shorthanded goals. They have 13.
Right.
The whole league. Washington, nada. 0. Haven't scored a shorthanded goal. Kind of strange, isn't it?
Very strange.
Remember Bondra used to get all those chances?
Klee and Witt with Zubris and Nicolishin, the penalty killers. Rangers have Fleury and Leach at the points. Lindros, Toms, and York up front. Rangers have scored power play goals in 3 consecutive games and in 5 of their last 6. Klee trying to clear does. 6:15 to go in the second period. Rangers leading 2-1. Leach. Nice move to get into the zone. Plays it to Lindros. It's whistled for an offside. He was slowed down by Nicolishin.
And then by his own man.
The offside.
Ran into his own man just over the blue line, and that forces the issue. So the Rangers make a change. As the first 40 seconds, they don't get anything going at all on this power play.
Budweiser salutes America's designated drivers. We all make a difference.
You know, in watching power plays around the league, the top 2 that I've seen are Detroit and Washington. These 2 power plays just move the puck, they skate, they don't stand still. It's just constant movement.
A lot of young fans here at the Garden. Great to see. Saturday afternoon hockey at the Garden. Nedved on with Dvorak and McKenna. Berard and Malakoff. McKenna checked by Forbes. Plays it back to Malakoff. Lead to McKenna. Takes it deep, centers. Dvorak goes around the net. Trying to drop it off for Nedved. It's taken away by Bondra. Bondra moving down with Forbes. And it's played deep by Kuchera.
Good play by Berard to chip the puck away from Bondra. And again, the Rangers have had no setup time at all in this power play just yet.
40 seconds to go on the power play. Berard goes all the way. Stick to side. Penalty called. What a move by Brian Berard, and hooking is the call. Rangers will have a 2-man advantage for 37 seconds.
How about that? G just exploded right through the middle and then hooked at the very last second before he was going to make a play by, I think, Kuchera, the defenseman. Watch Berard. Got nobody open, so wham, right through the middle, and there's the hook. And that hook saved what would have been a certain scoring chance. Kuchera reaches out. Berard tried to make the pass but was off balance as McKenna on his left side drove to the net. What an outside-inside move. Man, did he make a nice move on Zettler. Then the other defenseman, Kuchera, had to hook him. So here we go.
Big face-off. Oates won it. Witt gets to the puck. Up the boards. Malakoff waits, stops it with a skate. Nedved moves down. Lindros is in the slot. Malakoff to Leach. To Malakoff for the shot. Saved by Kolzig with a left pad. Nedved sets up. Malakoff to Nedved for the shot. Kicked away by Kolzig, and Fleury's got it. Up to Leach. Leach looking. 10 seconds in the 2-man advantage. Leach to Malakoff. Dribbles it out to Leach, who turns. Sets up Lindros. Cross ice to Malakoff. Malakoff looks. 1 man out of the box. Shot by Lindros. He scores! Eric Lindros. It's a power play goal. And it's 3-1 Rangers. It came as the 2-man advantage expired, so the power play time is over. But Lindros breaks a 10-game goal-scoring drought.
This shot by Lindros will end up going in off the goal post. A rocket. The Rangers didn't panic. Leach puts the puck perfectly, and a crossbar shot by Lindros. The Rangers have the goal they needed to make it a 2-goal lead. Beautiful pass. Oh, baby. Did Leach put it right where you need it? You put it right between the feet of the shooter, right in the middle. And then he could just turn his body with all that power, and it went off the crossbar. And Lindros gets a gigantic goal, gives him 20 on the season. Look at that. Oh, off the crossbar. What a shot. Whoa, what a shot to beat Kolzig up high.
Rangers power play has come alive. Power play goals in 4 consecutive games, 9 for their last 27. Eric Lindros had gone 10 games without a goal, matching his longest stretch of his career back in 1997. Lindros with a hit on Kucherov. He breaks that drought with a power play goal. The Rangers have regained the 2-goal lead. Toms, York hits for the net. Dropped to Berard, who was checked from behind by Jagr. Jagr trying to move it out, was stopped by Lindros. Lindros from Leach and Malakoff at 15-20. Leach with 2 assists in the game. Gonchar carries it in, dumps it deep. Jagr was picked off by Berard. Lindros with his 9th 20-goal season. Goal number 20. Jagr working against Berard. Wraparound stopped by Richter. York brings it out with Jeff Toms. Drop to Toms. Plays it back to York. Backhander is a save by Kolzig.
2-on-2. Toms and York found a way to get a shot. Good play.
15-20. The time of the Lindros goal is 20th of the season. Dvorak working deep against Todd Roloff. Roloff stays with him. Fleury barges in and got knocked down. Roloff's got the puck. 3:25 to go in the second.
Roloff made a nice play there. He battled Dvorak hard for a young defenseman. He seems to be rather stable playing at the NHL level.
3:18 remaining in the second. It's 3-1 Rangers. Fleury against Nikolition. Nikolition won it. Fortin moves out with the puck. J.F. Fortin moving it. Tipped in by Zubris. Klicek avoids the hit attempt of Dahlin. And flipped it out by Karpov. Collision in center, Roloff and Nedved.
Where I mentioned Roloff battles hard for a young defenseman. He's young with NHL experience, but he is 28 years of age.
Recently called up. Played at Miami of Ohio. This is Fleury cutting toward the middle. It's swept away, kept in by Karpov. And knocked down by Roloff, and he clears it out. Roloff playing the last few seasons in the minor leagues.
Wojcik's starting to throw the body here.
Yeah, I think he's regaining that confidence.
Games. Yeah, he's starting to step up and really nail guys again.
Well, he's played a couple of games in a row now, John, and that has to really help him.
He went through that period of time, Sam, where he was taking penalties with his hits. And that sort of sets you back a little bit. Here's Jagr.
Jagr against Leach. Jagr stays with the puck, now feeds Witt, who scores! That went through Mike Richter. Brendan Witt gets Washington back to within 1.
Washington refuses to go away here. 2:05 left in the second period. We showed Witt on the bench with that bad left hand. And there he's able to high-five guys with his left hand, so he appears to be all right. Jagr made the spinorama in the corner to the left as you see the players wrapped up behind the net. And the puck went through Richter. Take a look at how the puck got there now as Jagr moves in. Makes a little move here on Brian Leach and then shovels the puck back. And then Witt just took a shot that Richter got caught going down on. It goes through him, and that's one that Richter's responsible for.
John, how does that happen? You know, when you look at it, you wonder, the goalie has it lined up, you wonder how it gets through him. What happens
well,
on
instead
a play
of staying
like that?
up or getting down, you have to be one or the other. And if you get caught in between, he just didn't read the play quickly enough, maybe thinking Witt was going to pass it. Instead, Witt just threw a wrist shot at the net. And you either want to be up or you want to be down. You don't want to be in between. And that time Mike got caught in between, and the puck snuck through.
McCarthy along the boards, fights off the hit attempt of Pettinger, was able to clear the zone. Minute and a half to go, second period. Washington has cut the Rangers' 2-goal lead twice to 1. Witt gets his second of the season. Jagr and Bondra get the assist at 17:55. Pettinger moves in. Saved by Richter, and he holds on.
So far, I think the play of the game is the move by Berard when he cut through the defenseman. And in doing so, that led the Rangers to a 5-on-3, which helped lead them to the power play goal. And so far, that goal by Lindros is the difference, as the Rangers lead at 3-2 with 1:13 to go Lindros gets used for a lot of the important face-offs. This one on the left side of Mike Richter, up against Adam Oates, who's been used for face-offs for years for every team he plays for. Is Oates, does he have an assist in this game yet?
No.
Don't think so, huh? Leads the league with 40 assists on the season.
Witt has had 2 goals in the last 3 games after going 36 games without a goal. Puck around the boards.
Interesting how guys get hot. Yeah. Sopel in Vancouver is starting to get hot. How about McCoy with the Islanders?
Sure.
Man, he's red hot for a defenseman.
Under a minute to go, second period.
The other guy's Mario. He has a goal today.
Oh, he's
burning.
burning.
He's a forward, but he has a goal in a 1-1 game in the second period in Pittsburgh with Atlanta.
Atlanta and Pittsburgh 1-1 in the second. Ottawa and Montreal no score in the second. That score important to both these teams because Montreal's right ahead of Washington. Both the Washington and Montreal outside of playoff position. York tied up with Kuchera. Oates moves it up the boards. Brought back. Giveaway. Fleury scores! Oh, a terrible giveaway by the Caps. Fleury capitalizes by blasting it by Kolzig. It's 4-2 Rangers.
Sam, if this was a golf shot, this would be 375 yards right down the middle. And Theo Fleury, he doesn't want to overreact anymore. Look at the force by York. And Oates is in the corner. And then here comes the play right up the middle by Bondra. Wham. Peter Bondra had one hand on the stick, tried to shovel it away from everybody. The forecheck by the Rangers was splendid. Look at Nedved. And Bondra with that one-hand pass, and Fleury caught it all. Knocked the water bottle right off the top of the net. York and Nedved did the work. Fleury stayed up high and then finished. Whoa, is that big for the Rangers?
Kolzig just pounded his stick on the ice in frustration. A big late goal by the Rangers. They regained the 2-goal lead. Fleury continues to put points up. 8 points in the last 3 games. The fans cheer the Rangers as they have a 4-2 lead and a 2.
Nedved now involved with one of the Caps who went flying. Peter Nedved has played an extremely spirited 2 players, even 2 periods. Even the penalty he took, Sam. Remember on Bondra, he got the stick up right across his zone penalties, or the talking penalties, and the ones that are tough to kill. We'll see how Washington reacts. That might be the most important one after Fleury got the goal and just a few seconds to go in the period.
Lindros, York, Toms, Leach, and Malakoff for the Rangers. Oates, Yager, Bondra. A little change up in the lines for Ron Wilson as he puts the scoring punch together. Here's Bondra, checked by Malakoff. Top 3 scorers out there. Oates, Yager, Bondra, and you can say top 4 with Gonchar out there with Klee. Excuse me, that's Roloff, not Gonchar out there. Rangers come away with a puck. Good rush down the ice by Tom, going all the way. Checked by Roloff, puts it in front, saved by Kolzig on Lindros.
Oh, that's set up by Jeff Toms.
Great skating.
Yeah, and Lindros, that was a tough one. I don't think Kolzig quite expected it, but he made the save.
Rangers dump it in. Nedved goes after it. Kolzig swings it around. The Galician bumped. Good play by Dvorak. Then it's moved out of the zone. Good start to the period for the Rangers. Berard plays it for Nedved. Nedved to Dvorak.
You talked earlier about Lindros, 10 games without a goal, gets a big one here. Joe Sakic, 17 games without a goal. Which is really something.
It's hard to believe.
He does so many things for his team. He's just such a great player. But isn't it strange?
That's very hard to believe.
Hitting goal posts and missing open nets and everything.
Richter moving it to Berard, up the boards for Nedved. McCarthy, Dvorak, Lindros, and Fleury, the Rangers goal scorers. Zubris finally got credited for that goal that slid under Mike Richter. It went off of Manny Malhotra. Zubris given credit, and Brendan Witt, the other goal scorer. McCarthy goes deep, centers, and Barnaby was checked in front. And a good hit by Klocek. Another one. Knocked down Nicolishin. Malhotra makes his way in, and he shoots, and a save by Kolzig. Barnaby to Malhotra. Here's that 3rd line. Doing a good job. Klocek banned on the shot, and Steve Peat able to get it out to Matt Pettinger. Pettinger moves in. Carpa got the stick into the arm of Pettinger, slowed him down. Pete in the corner. Now Pettinger against Malhotra. Caps are without Jeff Halpern. He's out 4 to 6 weeks with a knee injury. Steve Konowalchuk had shoulder surgery. They hope to see him before the end of the season. And Kalle Johansson went out with shoulder surgery. He's done for the season.
Manny Malhotra blocked the shot. He's got the head down, going, ouch, 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 ouch. You gotta wait for a minute or two, and the pain goes away. Hopefully,
it's like Chernik of Washington got hit.
You know, Manny's played a great game. The only area when you look at sort of joshing with each other there. Watch this pass by Toms as he goes wide, and the Rangers have used outside speed a lot in the game. Toms here, we've seen McCarthy do it a lot, but that pass back, actually, you credit Kolzig with a good save, because normally the goalie would go to the other post following Toms, and that was a surprising pass as Malhotra still tries to get rid of the effects of the shot. Look at that, 5 in one day. You start to get sore after that.
John, it's a good sign. Young Manny Malhotra is starting to be a contributor.
Now, the only thing in this game, if you look at the big picture and you try to find something, faceoffs haven't been kind to him. Something to work on, which he does all the time in practice.
So you're like Walt Kyle. It's not perfect.
Well, no, it's terrific is what it is. No. But you're always striving to be better and better and better. And he's playing a consistent brand right now. And that line's been great with this pick off by Leach.
They turn it around. Toms moves in and shoots. Saved by Kolzig. He's got to cover the rebound. Nice effort by Jeff Toms.
It was all set up by Leach. Boy, he stayed up at the blue line, and the Caps tried the diagonal pass, and they've done a lot of it in the game, and the Rangers are picking them off. There it is, diagonal, and there it is. Leach picking it up. I thought Toms might let her rip right here, but instead he tried every passing option possible. It wasn't there, and it was just a wrist shot. That was Klee with the pass across. Leach sets it up. Leach jumped into the rush, and Toms made sure he got the shot on goal, with York going to the net on the far side.
Kolzig has been busy. He's faced 34 shots. Stopped 30. Rangers with a 4-2 lead. 3:20 gone by third period. Jagr tried to get it out of the zone. Malakoff did a good job to keep it in. Toms along the boards. York goes after it. Now Lindros. York got it to Toms. Toms working on Brendan Witt. Toms went off the skate of Witt. Comes to York. Feeds Lindros. Now Toms shot it wide. Good work by this line. Again, cycling and maintaining possession. Up the boards. Leach goes down to get it. Picked away by Kolzig. York behind the net. Rangers maintain possession. Leach shoots. Saved by Kolzig. Oh, good setups. Kolzig staying tough. Jagr against Leach. Good play by Malakoff, breaking up the pass. Fleury comes out with a puck. Fleury pushed it ahead for Berard. Berard took down Roloff. Pass centered, broken up by Klee. Berard shoots wide. Fleury with a shot saved by Kolzig. Great effort by Nedved. Kicked the puck to Fleury while Nedved was tied up by Roloff.
Nedved has played a very determined game, Sam. He's been taking the body. He's been hard when there's been a battle for a loose puck. He's kicked the puck with his feet while being tied up. He's done everything.
Rangers have done a lot of good things, and especially responding when the Caps closed to within one twice.
Exactly what they did against Boston in their previous game.
Lefebvre with a bump on Zubris and a takeaway. Berard pushes it ahead, stopped by Chernik. Lefebvre goes to the puck and able to lift it out of the zone. Gonchar has it for Washington. Kuchera was stopped. Dvorak able to chip it ahead. It was knocked down. Caps keep it in. Good effort. Then it's cleared out. Good recovery by Berard as he knocked it away from Steve Pete. Gonchar for Zubris. And once again, Klocek stepped up with a hit on Matt Pettinger. Takeaway behind the net by Pete. Carper trying to get it back.
Manny Malhotra support, Sam.
Good job there. Malhotra stopping Pete, allowing Carper to move the puck.
Well, Carper missed the puck. He had trouble with it. And as soon as that happened, immediately Manny Malhotra was there to help out. Just really good, smart play.
Moved by Barnaby, chipped into the Caps zone. You know, with all the kids here at the Garden Shine, you know what I'm smelling all afternoon? Hot dogs. We need some hot dogs in the booth. It's great.
Sam, where did that come from? Yeah, I just was told there's already 2 hot dogs up here.
Me and you.
Yeah. A lot of mustard on them, too.
Lindros and Toms. Toms to the net. The shot deflected. Goes into the corner. Pushed ahead by Malakoff. Toms. And it's cleared out by Mondra.
Is Jeff Toms having any fun or what?
Man.
Playing on the Lindros line. Those guys just fit.
You gotta love it when you step up and play with Lindros and York. Rangers are called for icing. 13-15 remaining in the third.
Tired going to school. Next thing I know, he's playing, and I guess he was just great.
Oh, he couldn't get it out of his blood. He wanted to play.
The Atlantic City Boardwalk Bullies. That's great.
Way to go. Good record. Chernik couldn't tee up a shot. Nikolition had it knocked away by Nedved.
Nedved take the body and play the man. He's right into this one.
Puck was batted down. Klee pushed it ahead of the line. Fleury stopped it. Chernik makes his way in, lost control, and was tapped away by Lefebvre. Rangers can't clear. Nikolition lost it. Dvorak brings it out to Nedved. Dvorak has it back. His pass off the skate of Zubras, taken by Nikolition. Here's Gonchar moving in. A shot by Dahlin went wide. Puck around the boards to Nikolition. Toward the net. Knocked down by Berard. Rangers able to clear the zone. Ken Klee. Klocek able to bang it out of the zone. 12:10 to go, third period. Rangers with a 4-2 lead. Rangers led 2-0 into the first. Caps cut it to 2-1. Rangers took a 3-1 lead after a power play goal by Lindros. Caps cut it to 3-2, and then Fleury with a late goal made it 4-2. And that's where we stand. Lindros behind the net. Pettinger trying to get out in front. Set up for 410 was blocked, and York's got the puck. Lindros hook pulled down, not detected by either referee. And JF 410 plays the puck. Witt puts it in the Rangers zone. Klocek blocked by Colin Forbes. Taken away by Bondra. Out to 410. Now to Yager. Saved by Richter. Back to Yager. Couldn't tee up a shot. He's tied up along the boards. Trying to get loose in Malhotra. Malhotra staying with him. Now, good play by Yager. Coming in. Saved by Richter. The rebound carried wide. Oh, Yager with a strong effort. Malhotra trying to roll on top of the puck and stop play. It's dug loose by Bondra. And then Karpa with a block and a pass across to Klocek. McCarthy's got the puck. Taken back. Knocked down by McCarthy. He shoots just wide. Nedved. Taken back by Nedved. Moving in and shooting. Deflected and blocked in front. And Witt drives it down the ice as the Caps want to stop it.
Nedved everywhere. What?
He's been
and how about
really
the play on the other end? There was 2-on-2 along the boards, and somehow Yager just sprung out of the scrum with the puck, just bang out of nowhere. You Klocek's there and Malhotra's there. You'll see all of a sudden Yager just springs out right now. Gone. One shot and a follow-up shot, and Richter was there for both. So this would be a real good angle to show what happened. Now Malhotra's got good position there, and oh, the switch happened and 2 Rangers went to 1, and the one they left open was 68. And Mike Richter made a good save on Yager. McCarthy, you know, you talk about heads-up play sometimes. As the puck gets away from him, watch him knock it down with his hand. That's just a good heads-up athletic move. Fired it wide, yes, and then Nedved went to work.
Another solid game for Sandy McCarthy. 10:29 to go in the third. Nedved beaten on the draw by Nikolition. Pettinger was stopped by Klocek. Shot by Fleury. Save. Dvorak. The rebound was knocked away from him. That was Malakoff, not Klocek, on that last pinch on the far side. Rangers have Leach and Malakoff on. Kuchera able to clear the zone. Rangers with 38 shots in the game. Malakoff behind the net.
Caps with a deep trap here. They want the turnover inside the Rangers zone. There's a good flip out by Dvorak. He just threw the puck high in the air over top of everybody.
Roloff driving it back in. Lefebvre backhand to the head. McCarthy is tied up. Barnaby able to work it deep into the cap zone. Kolzig plays it on the backhand. Basically a three-line game for the Rangers. Samuelson and McKenna not seeing any ice time. Brought in by Zubris, playing it across. That shot, they score! Gonchar with the shot to make it 4-3 with 9:22 to go. And the Caps, just like that, climb back to within one for the third time.
The Rangers always say, get the puck deep and make the other team come 200 feet to score. And that's what Barnaby just did. He got it deep. Now let's watch the Caps come out of the zone. All the Rangers are back. Good pass right up along the boards and along the boards and along the boards. And now see how they isolate the 2-on-1 and then go to the net. And the Zubris went to the net. Nobody picked them up at all. Watch him here. Dump the puck across. Lefebvre goes to one side. Berard never stayed tight to Zubris, who redirected the puck. This is coming 200 feet to score the goal. The Rangers did what they wanted. They got the puck deep, and then they were remiss with their checking, and the Caps made some nice passes, and the complexion changes again.
Caps made a good play. Gonchar assisting on the goal by Zubris. So Zubris is now has 2 goals in the game. Gonchar has 2 assists in the game. 10:38 the time of the goal. So with 9 minutes remaining, it's back to a 1-goal game.
Not too many seconds prior to the goal, Fleury had that spinorama slap shot that went right off the shoulder of the goaltender Kolzig. So that was another big save by him.
Zubris from Gonchar and Dahlin at 10:38. Zubris with his 2nd of the game, his 9th of the season. It's a 4-3 Rangers lead. Oates got an open man. Ken Klee decides to shoot, just missed the far post. Lifted out by Mike York. Leach broke up the rush of Yager.
The Caps starting to smell it a little bit.
Yes, sir. Offside was whistled. 8:19 to go. 1-goal game.
8:15 to go in the third.
Fans cheering, urging on the Rangers. 8:10 to go. Fortin played it deep. Karpa's got it. All the way around for Barnaby. Past him. Fortin takes over. Let's go Rangers chant up from the crowd. McCarthy with a good block at the red line. Forces the Caps back. Kuchera. Malhotra on the forecheck. Giveaway to Barnaby.
The Rangers are trapping. When they get that smart stuff going in the neutral zone, they can force some turnovers.
Nedved, Dvorak, and Fleury come on. Bondra dumps it in the Ranger zone. Forbes trying to get there, but Karpa takes over.
Caps are changing, so the Rangers should get this out of the zone, which they do.
Gonchar going back. Nedved hustling after it.
Nedved skating better than any other Ranger in the third period here.
Nikolishyn pressured by Dvorak. Klee with Nedved all over him. Now it's Gonchar. And the Caps get out of the zone. Dahlin with the puck. Pettinger in too soon. Offside. 7:03 to go. Up times in a row. Al, good job. Joe Micheletti called. He wants to know if he can have your points.
No way.
Big point. We both stay even there. Nedved. Dvorak. 2-on-1. Dvorak. Score! Big goal. Radek Dvorak. 2nd of the game. They love it at the Garden. It's a 2-goal lead again for the Rangers.
Peter Nedved has been all over the puck. Look at that, neutral zone right there. Nedved along with Fleury, and then another top corner shot by Dvorak. Sam, that went off the post or crossbar. You can hear the ping. And Dvorak hits the top corner. Bing! We were talking about the Rangers with the turnovers in the neutral zone. They're creating them. Nedved's been so determined here in the third period. He's helped lead the Rangers, and Dvorak finishes.
We mentioned earlier that he's regained his scoring touch. He scored 31 last season. Dvorak, after a slow start, now has scored 7 goals in his last 14 games.
All 3 forwards, they were back, they were patient, they made it happen, and they turned the defensive play into offense. That is a huge goal.
4th time in the game, the Rangers have had a 2-goal lead. 2-0, 3-1, 4-2, and now 5-3. Dvorak, second of the game, comes with a shot. It hit Kuchera. Kuchera's got the puck. Dvorak now has 13 goals on the season. Nedved and Fleury assisting at 13-19. Nedved 2 assists in the game. Fleury with a goal and an assist now has 9 points in his last 3 games.
I think that's when the change in line happened, didn't it?
That's
Three
right.
games.
3 games. Pretty good.
Not bad.
Barnaby put it up into the crowd. 5:42 to go. Rangers have 40 shots and 5 goals. Ever since I stopped football, it's been close. At one time when I picked the Miami Dolphins to win a game, a hockey game, that was bad. Klee moving it out.
McCarthy finishing checks all over the ice.
5:20 to go, 3rd period. Rangers with a 5-3 lead. And once again, every time Washington has scored, the Rangers have had a response. Regained the 2-goal lead.
It tells you something about their confidence. I mean, they didn't. It was a 1-goal game, and they didn't get trapped up ice. They tried to play smart in the neutral zone, and it worked for them. This is the confidence level that's been the highest the Rangers have had probably in 2.5 months. 4th
time this season the Rangers have had 40 shots in a game. Fired a bouncer that's gloved by Kolzig. Season high was 46 against Atlanta on November the 18th. Dahlin, who will play for the Swedish Olympic team in Salt Lake City. Here comes Dvorak. Nedved. The pass was blocked by Kuchera. Nedved again. Fires, hit the crossbar. And they're shooting high on Kolzig, John.
3 goals, the last 3. Lindros, Fleury, and Dvorak all off the crossbar. Every one of them went off the crossbar. And that one almost went in. That too hit the crossbar by Nedved.
Pete centers. Richter steered it away. Ken Klee keeps it in for the Caps. Dahlin behind the net. Whoa! Man, did he level Kuchera. Klocek, excuse me. And it's cleared out by Karpa. Klocek went right at Dahlin. I don't know if he got him with an elbow.
No, his shoulder right into the chest.
That shot saved. Nick Alesian shot stopped by Richter.
An important one, Sam. Remember Peter Forsberg when he played? You go to hit him, and when he'd catch you as you were starting to lean in. That's what Dahlin did. He knew he was going to get hit. Earlier, let's look at the goalpost. Nedved's pass didn't work to Fleury, so he looked around and finally shot it right off the crossbar, catching glove side on Kolzig. And then watch the shoulder of Dahlin. Wham! Right back into Klocek. Dahlin became the aggressor, even though he was going to get hit. And I think Peter Forsberg, who has taken the season off due to injury and rest and everything, I think he's been the best at it. I don't think that was an elbow anyway.
Gonchar fires, blocked again. Twice it was blocked. York able to chip it clear. All the way down it goes. It'll be an icing on the Rangers. Gonchar touches. 3:32 remaining. 3rd period. Klocek has been dealing out a lot of hits today. This one
is it an elbow or is it?
No,
it's back and shoulder, yeah. Back and shoulder, and that was a good play by Ulf Dahlin, who had the puck at the time. And Klocek's a big guy to knock him over. That took some force. Always interesting when the faceoffs in your zone in a tight game when Adam Oates has a chance to take draws.
Oates is on with Zubris and Yager. Bondra is on. So here on a 5-on-5, they're going with
their
4 forwards.
Yeah, this is their power play alignment.
Yeah.
Power play alignment. Bondra on the point with Gonchar.
5 offensive players out there for the Caps. Lindros dives and chips it clear. Good play. Bondra goes back to get it. Caps down by 2. Have their 5 best offensive players on the ice. Jagr stopped by Lindros. Good aggressive forecheck. Toms. Now Lindros moving to the net. Shoot, save made. The rebound scramble is on. It's still loose. Leach works it down the boards. Lindros' shot was partially blocked. Toms swept it right through the crease. Leach moves down, fires, and it's knocked away by Kolzig.
They take advantage of a team with 4 forwards on the ice, only 1 defenseman. If you get the puck deep in their zone, you see what happens.
Lindros' shot went up into the crowds. 2:52 to go. Great shift
By Lindros, huh, in particular?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. He worked the puck out of the zone. Then he created the turnover on Jagr, and Gonchar's the only natural defenseman on the ice, as Washington has 4 forwards. So Bondra essentially is the other defenseman. To see how he went flying over into the corner with Gonchar?
Yeah.
In other words, there's their 2 defensemen taken right out of the play. Lindros, Gonchar. Now here comes Bondra. So there's both defensemen in the corner, only Zubris, and you see Jagr get down low, and it's we're very close to a Rangers goal.
Lee fires it into the Rangers zone. 2:35 to go. Richter steers it to Malhotra. Double teamed. He works it up the boards to Barnaby. Blocked by Klee, pinching in. It's cleared out by Malhotra to McCarthy. He's one-on-one with Fortin. Nice move. Pass in front. Score!
Oh, baby.
Brian Berard! Off a brilliant feed by Sandy McCarthy. It's 6-3 Rangers.
Manny Malhotra off the boards inside the blue line, not through the middle. And that allowed the Rangers to move off ice. And then when they did so, I'm telling Sandy McCarthy, look, see Malhotra off the boards, not through the middle. And McCarthy, watch him go to work on the defender. To the middle, back the other way, around, and now the beautiful backhand pass. Oh, baby, what a goal. This third line's had some game, all the way up the ice. Maybe Sandy McCarthy's best game of the season with confidence. Look at the moves. Man, that looked like Jaromir Jagr making moves, didn't it? And the puck caroms through the legs. Oh, off the post and glove of Kolzig. Over the goal line, and that should be the one that the Rangers needed to put it away. 2:22 left. Brian Berard gets the goal. And Sam, what? You know, a day that this third line has had for the Rangers. They've really developed some chemistry.
They have really been major contributors, and the Rangers with an outstanding performance. That shot knocked away, comes out of the zone. Under 2 minutes to go. Brian Berard gets his 2nd of the season. McCarthy and Malhotra assisting at 17:38. Here's Fleury. Now to Morak. Here's Nedved saying Kolzig, and he holds. McCarthy has a goal and an assist. Malhotra. MSG Network, the place to be for college basketball tonight. Another shot stopped by Kolzig. 1:42 to go. The Rangers maintaining the pressure. Sandy McCarthy with a terrific game. 6 shots, 5 hits, a goal and an assist. His picture being shown on the video screen gets a rousing cheer from the crowd. Lindros moving in with stop.
We're talking about Lindros' line can get you, or maybe Nedved's line can get you. Now there's a third line that can get you. The Rangers are completely. Remember, a team couldn't score goals for 8 straight games?
That's right.
They now have a team that has 3 lines that can get you.
Here comes Lindros, dropping it back to Samuelson and McKenna. Rangers keep it in deep. McKenna against Forbes. Forbes able to move it, and the Caps come out. 1:05 to go. Pettinger shot saved by Richter. So the Rangers finally turned the tables on the Caps. The Caps have dominated the season series with 3 one-sided victories, and the Rangers able to turn it around today.
The Rangers nearly 50 shots on only the goalie.
Season high 47 for the Rangers. The Rangers have now scored 19 goals in the last 3 games. And 23 in the last 4 after going 8 games with only 8 goals. They have regained the scoring touch. The team chemist.
when the Rangers needed him. And the Rangers, they seem to be getting into a habit of responding when necessary in games. Even if Mike Richter allows one to slide through him, the team responds. You know, it wasn't too long ago, a year ago, that the Rangers were fragile, and when they had something go against them, they'd break and fall. It doesn't happen anymore. This is 3 straight wins.
Final seconds, standing ovation at the Garden. 3 wins in a row for the Rangers. They defeat the Washington Capitals 6-3. 2 goals in each period.